Good morning, gorgeous. How are you ladies doing this morning? I hope you're all doing wonderful. For those of you who are here for the very first time, welcome to my channel. I'm Dr. Michelle Daff. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Thank you for being here for another video on the Dr. Daff Show. As you know, I'm here answering questions that you ladies submit to me about dating, about femininity, about marriage, about God, and answering them here on my channel. So if you have a question for me, please send me an email. All the directions are in the information box below. Before we get into the video, I just want to ask you to please support me by visiting my website, findforever.com, and purchasing my fragrance 2911. It's a beautiful feminine fragrance that I'm sure you will all absolutely love, and I appreciate all the support for all of those who have purchased my fragrance. So before we get into the video, go ahead and sit back, relax, get something to drink, get something to write with, and let's talk about it. Ladies, this summer, it's so important for you to have a deodorant and to smell good. Native is a brand that I can trust to use for so many different things in my life, from toothpaste to body wash and now deodorant. The deodorants are aluminum-free, paraben-free, and they're also vegan. I'm gonna smell them and tell you which one's my favorite. Cucumber and mint. Smells really light and fresh, something that you could wear at the beach. Sweet peach and nectar. It smells super sweet and kind of homey. And buttercream and French vanilla. Oh, this one smells so good. I think this one's my favorite. You can also request plastic-free deodorants if that's something that you're concerned about. With Native, you can have 3 deodorants. That would be $39. But if you use my link and code, you'll get them for $26. That's over 33% off. With my code, you can also get 20% off any body wash or toothpaste. So make sure to check out Native this summer and get something that makes you feel good and to smell good. Today we have a question from Miss Cicely. Dear Dr. Daff, I need a little advice on a situation that I'm in. I just got out of a 6-year relationship with the father of my child. We've been broken up for about maybe 3 weeks. Is it possible that I have found someone who's my soulmate so soon? It's not like I went looking for someone so quickly. It just happened. When we met, we talked about everything. We talked about his past relationship and everything he's been through. We talked about my past and everything I've been through. We have a lot in common with each other, and I'm really loving the person he is. We both want the same things from one another. But should I continue the relationship with this guy? One thing I'm afraid of is that I might get judged for moving on so quickly, and I'm afraid of what people might think if I continue this relationship with him. What should I do? Thank you for your question, Miss Cicely. Getting out of a 6-year relationship is intense. Okay, after being with someone for so long, a lot of times we feel like we can't even move on. So the fact that you're able to feel open enough to meet someone new is a good thing. Now, you said that this person is the father of your child. So there is something a little bit more there that's going to kind of maybe even keep you connected. So again, I just want to say it's always good for you to feel like you can be with someone else, especially if the person is not committed to you in terms of marrying you. You're not his wife, so you can and should move on and be with someone who can offer you that commitment. It doesn't matter whether or not you have 20 children with him. Okay, he is not your husband. He is not yours, right? You do share a child, and that will never change. But in terms of your love life, you're open to date whomever you want. Now, so many of us do get stuck when we've been with someone for so long and think, oh, no one's going to love me anymore. I'm never going to find another guy who is like this. Maybe you just feel like you're so used to being with one person that you cannot adapt to someone new. So for you out there who's watching, if you are in a relationship where you feel like it's over and it's been over, but you're stuck, thinking that no one else is ever going to want you, you're wrong. Someone else is going to want you and is going to give you what you're looking for in terms of the real love, the real commitment, and whatever is missing in the relationship that you're in now. I want you to remember that your time is the most valuable thing that you have. And time costs. Time is not free. Okay, that's how we talk when we say we're spending our time doing something. You're spending, and your life is moving. You don't have all of these years to just waste waiting out the time period that you think will give you the freedom of judgment from other people. People are always going to judge you no matter what you do. You cannot base what you do on what other people are going to think. If you met someone that you think is wonderful, even 3 weeks after a relationship, and you're ready truly to move on, then you should move on. Now, of course, it's important after any relationship to take time and evaluate sort of, what went wrong, how you can change, whatever healing needs to be done. That's absolutely important. But a lot of times when we've been with someone for so long, we've been broken up with them for a very long time in our minds. So maybe you've already kind of gone through that process, and that's good. Okay, you know when you're ready to move on. But when you are ready, don't wait, because the question is, what are you waiting for? Time is moving, and whenever you spend time with someone, it's your life that you're giving them. If you met someone great, then great. Who cares about what they think? You don't have to explain anything to anyone. You don't have to allow them to make you feel bad about your choices, because that's your decision, whether or not you allow it to affect you. One of the worst things that you can do is to lose out on someone really good because you wanted to wait because of what other people think. Okay, it's different if you're waiting for your own reasons, but there aren't that many wonderful men out there that you're going to meet and just connect with. So when you meet someone like that, if you're ready, go for it. The worst thing is to feel regret, for that person to feel like, you weren't taking them seriously, or just move on from you. And then you wake up one day thinking, what was I thinking? I should have just, dated him instead of waiting it out. And you can never go back. It's never the same when you go back. So take some consideration and think about what you want for your life. What do you think you really need right now? And if that's a new connection and you're ready for it, then go for it. And forget about what other people might think. You cannot control people's emotions and people's thoughts, and you shouldn't want to. They have a right to think whatever they want, and they'll think it whether you move on in 3 weeks or 3 years. It really won't make a difference. Those are their standards in terms of what they think is appropriate. That has nothing to do with what your standards are for your life. So just take some time and pray about it and ask God whether or not this person that you met is someone that He thinks is good for you in your life. And if the answer is yes, then move forward with it. Just make sure that when you're dating, you're not bringing any baggage into that new relationship. Okay, it's like a wet towel. Make sure that you wring it out. Whatever is still in that towel, whatever water is lingering in, wring it out completely before you bring yourself into someone else's life, because it's not fair for that person to have to deal with all of the emotional baggage and drama that you're bringing them in this new relationship. Okay, you should really be clean when you're going into anything new. So if you really feel like you're ready, like you're really clean from that relationship, then do yourself a favor and fall in love and be with this new person if that's where you want to be. All in all, my dear, dating is supposed to be fun. You're supposed to meet people, connect with them, introduce them to your life, and see what they can bring to your life. When you've been with someone for 6 years and they have not given you a real commitment, that's a red flag. I mean, that's too long, in my opinion, to be with any one person while you're a young person. Okay, you're giving so much of yourself to someone for so long. For what? For what reason? Men are usually very sure after a very short amount of time as to whether or not they want you in their life permanently, and they're ready to commit in a real way. Maybe they're not ready at that time because they don't have the means, but they're always ready to tell you if that's something that they're absolutely planning to do for you. Do not let men waste your time. Do not allow your time to be wasted by holding on for a very long time to someone who's not offering something serious to you if that's what you're looking for. So I hope that answered your question. I hope that you feel empowered and encouraged. You are worthy of everything great. No one owns you. You are able to do whatever it is that you feel is best for you at any point in time. Just trust God, make a good decision that you won't regret later, and enjoy your life. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it was helpful to you. Please share this video with someone who might be in this situation, or if there's someone that you know that just needs dating advice, share this video with them. And make sure to follow me on my Instagram page at A Feminine Impression and my personal page at Dr. Michelle Duff. Also, be sure to listen to my podcast, A Feminine Impression, for more feminine content. Until next time, my love, may the Lord bless you and keep you. Bye-bye.